All right. Hello, everybody.
Hey guys, we are live.
We are live and we have reverb on. Let me get that
Makes it
reverb.
mysterious.
Yes, we are back. Here, let's see. Hey, all right. Hey, everybody. We are super excited to be here. We are launching today. In this great equinox period, we are launching a new concept where we're going to be playing live music for you guys and talking to everybody and just putting our music out there in a slightly different way. We're both professional musicians that have been writing songs for a number of years. Our whole lifetimes probably.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah, we've both got a bunch of different backgrounds, and we've been making a bunch of sound healing music over the past year that we've been posting on here, and we wanted to change it up a little bit, and we've been quiet for the past couple months or month or so because we've been working on something new, and we're still going to continue to do our normal content, our normal sound healing, long format stuff. But we're super excited to be here with everybody and try something new. So welcome. My name's Austin, and you guys know this
Katriella right here.
Katriella.
Yeah, we wanted to show more sides to music, more sides to how music has been healing for us. And I feel like it's not always just love and light. Sometimes there's some grit to it. So I like to kind of showcase all the realms of the way that our music can be healing.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So this will be a fun experience. This is our first one, but we thought this concept might be fun to kind of play songs that we've written over the years and talk about the meanings behind them, and all things fun and enjoyable that we like talking about. Both her and I are involved in a bunch of different communities where we are into different practices and different wisdom traditions. But so if anyone out there, if you guys are listening, if you could let me know that the sound is working, and let me know, I think I have access to a chat. This is our very first live stream, and we are experimenting with equipment. Yeah. So if everything is working, if anyone could give me, I think my chat's working. This is our first time doing this. So if anyone could give us a little comment or something in the chat, like, hey, the sound is indeed working. But I believe it is. My suspicion is that we're working. And without further ado, we're going to open with a piece. We've got a few songs prepared for you guys today. This piece.
Yeah, this one's called Glow. And I guess we'll talk about it after we play it, because I want you to connect to it in your own way and feel into what it's bringing up for you. You're welcome to comment anything that comes up for you. So we'll start with just playing it. And then we could talk about it a bit.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm going to drink some water.
And I'm going to check. Hey, reverb. I'm going to check if anybody out there wants to comment that the sound is working. Like I said, this is our first run at this. So that would be greatly appreciated in the chat if anyone could.
Yeah, and if not, we'll just be pantomiming for you. Which,
if not, yeah. So
I'm just kidding.
So anyways, yeah.
Let's get into it.
Alrighty, here we go. Check. That's our. All right.
white light on you, will I fall? We don't need to leave at all, and the light glows as I lose home, and the light glows as I lose home. And I never thought I would seek what I'm seeking. I never dreamed I would reach what I'm reaching. But now that I'm here, I glow. I see the light in my soul. Sidelines, know you stand up tall. Heal the blinding spotlight call, and the light glows as I lose hope, and the light glows as I lose home. And I never thought I would seek what I'm seeking, and I never dreamed I would reach what I'm reaching. But now that I'm here, I glow. I see the light in my soul. I glow. I glow. And this light is mine to keep. It's on me. And I never thought I would seek what I'm seeking. I never dreamed I would reach what I'm reaching. But now that I'm here, I glow. I see the light in my soul. Now that I'm here, I glow. I see the light in my soul. I glow. I glow. I see the light in my soul.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. What a way to warm up.
Yeah, give it up for Katriella on that. So, yeah, if you wanted to tell everybody about the song, I didn't know if you wanted to talk a little bit on what that song means to you. Or
Yeah, I mean, I always say this with songwriting where, like, the truth is when you first start writing a song, you don't even know what the heck you're writing. And then you're like, oh, that's what I'm writing. But when I look at the song and as I'm writing the song, a lot of times it'll become pretty clear, like, what the subconscious is communicating. I always feel like songwriting is kind of like the language of dreams, like the language that your subconscious mind communicates, which can sometimes be in these really strong visuals and storytelling, sometimes personifications of different things. So just wanted to kind of throw that in there. But this song to me was very much so about when you're holding yourself over. We're having a little, okay, there we go. But with this song, I really feel like it's talking about when you're holding yourself back from your dreams, from the desires, from honestly what your soul, what your heart really wants you to be doing. And that moment when you finally get yourself to that mark where you're doing the thing, whatever that might be for you, right? It could be anything. And you're like, oh my God, I feel that enlivening in myself. I feel myself awakening to what the authentic me has been wanting me to do this whole time. And I can't believe I've been kind of overcomplicating it. It's funny because the beginning, hold on, let me think about the words. White light on you, will I fall? It's like, I kind of see a spotlight with that one where you're feeling like all eyes are on you. And I think for me, that's probably something kind of literal, but also just feeling on the spot with what it is that you've been meaning to do. And you're feeling like, oh my God, everything's like caving in on me. How am I going to do this? But I also thought about the concept, at least when I was writing it, the white light kind of represented this impermanence of this physical form, but at the same time, the permanence of our energy. But that this specific lifetime of ours, we have a dharma, which is sort of, if you don't know what that is, essentially it's like we have a purpose and everyone's is different. And not everyone's is going to be so maybe intense. You know, some people are meant to be surgeons, and that's, to me, very intense. But some people's, it could be just being in touch with gardening, and like, which is so beautiful, or singing, or whatever it is, like your soul-given gifts, your soul-given mission that you intuitively can feel when it's right, when you're doing it. And it's kind of that reminder of it. It's like, hey, like I have this lifetime to be this version of my form. And then one day I'm going to not be in this form. So I'm going to have to get myself to do it, whatever that is, whatever the authentic me is.
Right. And so that reminds me of the concept of your true will. And finding your true purpose and your true will, finding whatever it is inside of you that makes you glow. And for some people, it is being a surgeon. For some people, it's working on cars.
It can be anything. And it doesn't have to be a job. It can just be a feeling. It can just be just living your life in a specific manner.
Right.
Not everything's so literal.
Living and analyze, like I saw something about that almost the other day, where it was somebody wanted to live an analyzed life through the left side of the brain. There's the concept of like the self-analyzed life, but then furthermore, there was something online or something that, like talking about their true will. And they specifically were like really into the philosophizing of it and felt like their dharma was to essentially study the mind and philosophy. So yeah, it might be a job, it might be just a thought process and like the way you think. But anyways, that reminded me of true will, and may we all find our true will.
Yeah.
So I was checking online, and I did see that the sound was working.
Good.
Yeah, because anyways, hello, anybody just joining us. This is
Yeah.
our first live stream, and we're testing a new little concept. I said it earlier. We're still going to keep doing our regular type of content that we've been doing, but we wanted to spice it up and do some live music performances and stuff. So maybe we should get into the next song.
Yeah.
We've got a really simple kind of sing-along song up next. Do you want to do?
Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah.
Okay. So
And I mean, it was one of our lower viewed videos. It's okay, guys. No, but I think we may have posted this one a while ago. So if any of you have heard it, you could totally sing along if you already know the words. But I love this one. It's just so simple and comforting.
Yeah, this is a tune called Fill Your Heart with Love. It's very simple. It's a mantra style song, more like a kirtan style song. And sometimes that's all we need is a reminder to keep it simple.
Mm-hmm.
All these like wisdom traditions and practices can get really complex. And the beauty of complex correspondences is gorgeous, and you can get really deep into Jungian psychology or whatever floats your boat with. There's so much modern psychology and this and that. It can get really complex, but keep like some of the most profound experiences can be in the simple and the mundane. But anyways, this song is just super simple. May we all fill our hearts with love. I know that sound, right? That's such a simple sentence, but it's almost hard to do if you're having a bad day or whatever, this and that.
And especially after this eclipse, new moon, equinox, I think a lot of people might be feeling a bit of a eclipse hangover. So just kind of a reminder to come back to the basics. If you're feeling like, what the heck is love right now in this moment, maybe just look at a tree, or if you live in the city, a picture of a tree. Just something that is simple and you don't really have any serious emotions for or against. Sometimes I find nature is such a perfect way to reconnect to your love, because it is love. So
all right, this one's called Fill Your Heart with Love. 1, 2, 3, and fill your heart with love. Fill your heart with truth. Fill your heart with love. Fill your heart with truth. Ooh. Ooh. right, let's kick it up.
Fill your heart with love. Fill your heart with truth. Fill your heart with love. Fill your heart with truth.
Sing along out there if you want to.
Ooh.
Keep that going. Sing along out there. Feel that love. Hey.
Hey.
All right. That's our little campfire song. Just a simple tune to just fill our hearts. Hopefully everybody out there is feeling good and filling their hearts with love and joy today. Simple song. But yes, I hope everyone is enjoying themselves. It's been, it's a really magical time right now. The equinox, we've got a balance of light and dark. Technically the equinox was yesterday, but we're still kind of in that shadow period. It's there's been some like partial eclipses and all this stuff. So,
Well, depending on where you are in the world, it's.
is it a full eclipse?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it depends on where you are. Yeah.
So, and that is another good example of that balance of light and dark. And as we're coming into the season of fall, it's good to remember the things that we want to let go of that no longer serve us. Sometimes that can be really hard, to be honest. I know personally, over the past few years, I go back and forth, 2 steps forwards, 1 step back on whatever it is that I might be working on. And it can be hard it can be a very interesting experience to figure out what it is and to be honest with yourself about something that's not serving you.
Yeah. I'm going to check the chat.
Oh, yeah, we can check.
See if there's any comments.
I think the chat works. I wasn't sure.
Yeah. If not, next time we'll get it.
It might
We're new.
play. Yeah. This is our first time
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah, it's just exciting and mildly nerve-wracking, but exciting.
Yeah.
This is really
mildly. Okay, I'm gonna pause this.
Yeah, let's see how we're doing. Okay.
Open chat. Yeah, welcome. Okay, yeah.
Oh, we love you too.
Some people, some people were chatting.
Oh,
excellent. We're learning how all this equipment works. Shout out to any streamers out there, because this
you
stuff. You
guys are rock stars.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Shout out to Austin for his tech, because not really my thing. So thank you for being being so good at that.
You are welcome. Shout out to Katriella.
We're just like shouting out we're just gonna shout it out.
Yes. Shout out Katriella for her wonderful voice and wonderful spirit and energy. But anyways, so we wanted to play another song for you guys. And this kind of encapsulates a little bit of that energy that I was talking about with the equinoxes and a balance of light and dark. So,
Yeah.
so the seasons and the day, they're all a cycle. It's kind of like, if you're familiar with the Ouroboros, there's like a serpent eating its tail. And we have a spring and a summer and a fall and a winter. We have a morning, we have a high noon, we have sunset, and we have midnight. And these cycles encapsulate both light and dark. And just like we have a birth, we have a death. And that doesn't have to be that outlook, zooming out and looking at the full circle, can really be a beautiful thing. And anyways, this song is dedicated to the turning of the seasons,
Yeah.
and dedicated to that cycle. All right, so this is called How to Fly. So may we all learn how to fly. May we all learn how to zoom out above that Ouroboros and look at it from the top, and be at peace with our inevitable fate as human beings on this earth.
Yeah, there's actually
Excuse me.
I was listening to this YouTuber recently. I think I'll have to look and maybe I'll like put it in the comments because she was great. But she was sharing this wisdom, I believe it was from Nordic mythology, but about how in general, Westerners can be really unsure and just kind of bad about death, and even the way we speak about it, even saying that word, letting go. And she talks about how we store all these parts of ourselves, which, loss and death is not just about the physical, but it's also about maybe parts of our lives that we've moved past, maybe even clothing or things like that nature. I'm butchering it, but she talks about how instead of burying the parts of ourselves that we need to let go of, we just store them in the basement. And so they're just rotting in the basement. And then that can create this heaviness and this weight in us. And that we need to take those parts of ourselves that no longer exist and bury them. And I don't know, it was just such an impactful video. I think the synchronicity of me seeing it around the equinox and around
letting go.
These transits that we've really been experiencing around those cycles of letting go is a really powerful lesson. And this song that Austin wrote is, I think, such a beautiful example of how nature really does that so seamlessly. The trees every fall, they shed their leaves, and then eventually the winter, everything kind of goes quiet, and
darkness.
The leaves become part of the soil, and everything starts to be repurposed, refertilized, because the tree let those leaves go. Those leaves were no longer working. And then the spring comes and it regrows new leaves, and they might look different. They might have more branches and more parts of it, which is also amazing to think about. And then one day, for trees, they live a long time. But one day that tree will die, and then it too will go back into the earth. And then maybe a new tree will grow. And it'll start small, but it's going to grow. So I think it's a beautiful way to see it coming back to nature and seeing how seamlessly it lets go and accepts these cycles of life. So
it's a natural, these cycles are inevitably happening. And so I guess knowing our place in them can be, can bring us to maybe a little bit more of a state of peace somehow or another when we look at it that way. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. So, anyways, I'm gonna turn on our ye old reverb. Check. Oh, yes, isn't that beautiful? So, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been a ton of fun. So, anyways, this one's called "How to Fly." We wait so patiently to catch the sun rise. The brightest part of the shadow is at the center of your eyes. Can you explain to me the sound of doves who cry? Analyze their song and whisper all their little lies, watering the plants that grow so high. Don't you worry if they're too tall. We can teach each other